What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today, we've got an absolutely shocking update coming out of Golden State that is going to leave fans buzzing. We've heard about big stars like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and even Kevin Durant dominating headlines, but this time it's someone no one saw coming. Believe it or not, the latest Warriors buzz isn't about a blockbuster trade or a superstar free agent. It's about a player who wasn't even drafted, a guy who slipped through the cracks of the NBA draft process, and now scouts are saying he could actually be the future of the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you heard that right. An undrafted rookie might be the one to carry the torch for this dynasty once the Curry era finally closes. Now, before you shake your head and say no way, let's dive deep into this story, because the details are absolutely wild. Golden State's front office, as we know, has been under major pressure. After years of dominance, the team is staring at tough decisions, aging stars, and a roster that doesn't quite look like a championship lock anymore. Everyone has been asking, who's next? Who's going to step up when Curry and Draymond finally call it a career? And according to multiple insiders, the Warriors may have stumbled onto their answer completely by accident. This undrafted rookie, who came in without the hype, without the spotlight, has been turning heads all over training camp and the preseason scrimmages. Warriors scouts and even rival scouts have been quietly buzzing about his skill set. One insider even said this kid looks like he belongs. He's fearless, he's hungry, and he doesn't back down from anyone. And if you've followed Golden State over the years, you know those are the exact qualities that have defined their best players. Think back to Draymond Green. He wasn't a lottery pick. He wasn't supposed to be a franchise cornerstone. But his grit, his fire, and his willingness to do the dirty work made him invaluable. Think about Andre Iguodala. Not a splashy scorer, but a guy who always rose up in the biggest moments. Now imagine a new face, a rookie no one believed in, starting to carve out that same kind of narrative. That's exactly what's happening right now. What makes this story even crazier is how quickly the buzz spread. After just a handful of practices, teammates were reportedly telling coaches, "You gotta keep this kid." One scout compared his energy to a young Gary Payton II, saying he's the type of player who can lock down opponents on defense while still contributing in transition and making smart plays on offense. We all remember how GP2 became a fan favorite in Golden State, an underdog who turned himself into a difference maker during their championship run. Now picture that same type of impact, but from a rookie with even more upside. And let's be real here, Warriors fans love underdog stories. From Curry himself, who many doubted early in his career because of his size and ankle injuries, to Jordan Poole, who went from the G League to a key rotation player and champion, Golden State has always had a way of developing overlooked talent. This undrafted rookie seems to be fitting that exact mold. What's really blowing people away, though, is the confidence this kid has shown going up against stars. Sources have said he doesn't hesitate to attack the basket even if Draymond is waiting there. He doesn't shy away from guarding Steph or Klay in practice. And he's showing flashes of real playmaking vision that scouts admit they simply missed during the draft process. One assistant coach reportedly said, "You can't teach fearlessness." And this kid has it. Of course, the Warriors aren't about to crown him the savior just yet. We know how tough it is to break into this rotation, especially under Steve Kerr, who historically leans heavily on his veterans. But at the same time, Golden State has made it clear they're trying to balance winning now with developing the future. They've held on to Jonathan Kuminga despite endless trade rumors because they see star potential. They gave Brandon Podziemski real minutes as a rookie because of his basketball IQ. And if this undrafted rookie continues to shine, don't be surprised if Kerr decides to roll the dice and give him real playing time. And let's think big picture here. The Warriors dynasty is not going to last forever. Steph Curry, as much as fans don't want to admit it, is in the final chapters of his legendary career. Klay's future with the team is already in doubt. Draymond is still fiery, but he's not the long-term face of the franchise. This front office needs fresh blood. They need a young core that can step in and keep this team competitive once the big three are gone. Could it really be that one of those pillars ends up being an undrafted rookie no one saw coming? It sounds crazy, but we've seen it before. Fred VanVleet was undrafted, and he went on to become an NBA champion and an all-star with the Raptors. Wesley Matthews had a long, successful career after going undrafted. Udonis Haslem became a Miami Heat legend without ever hearing his name on draft night. Sometimes the players who slip through are the ones who work the hardest, fight the most, and end up proving everybody wrong. And here's the part that Warriors fans should be most excited about. Scouts aren't just praising his effort, they're praising his skill. They're talking about his shooting mechanics being ahead of schedule, his ability to read defenses, and his surprising strength for his frame. This isn't just a hustle player, this is someone who could actually become a reliable two-way piece. Now imagine this, Steph Curry playing out his final few years mentoring this rookie, passing on that championship DNA, that unselfish ball movement mindset, that never say die mentality. We've seen Curry take young guys under his wing before, but this would be different. This would be about building a bridge to the next era of Golden State basketball. And if this rookie embraces that role, we could be witnessing the start of a story Warriors fans will talk about for decades. Of course, it won't be easy. There's a reason he went undrafted. Maybe he's undersized. Maybe he doesn't have elite athleticism. Maybe his college numbers didn't jump off the page. But Golden State has always been about finding players who fit their system, players who can think the game, move without the ball, and buy into the culture. And everything we've heard so far says this rookie checks those boxes. The fans are already starting to catch on too. Clips from practice have been floating around social media, and the reactions are electric. Some fans are already calling him the next G2. Others are saying this is the kind of guy who could become a cult hero in the Bay. And honestly, with the way Warriors fans rally behind underdogs, don't be surprised if he starts trending the moment he gets his first highlight play in a real game. Let's not forget, this could also change Golden State's front office strategy. If they really believe this rookie is the future, it could affect how aggressive they are in trades. Maybe they don't feel as desperate to give up young assets for short-term veterans. Maybe they feel like they've already got a hidden gem waiting in the wings. Imagine if, instead of mortgaging the future, the Warriors double down on development, and suddenly this rookie becomes a key part of their next championship run. And here's the kicker, insiders have said he's already earned the respect of the locker room. Draymond has reportedly praised his toughness. Steph has apparently taken note of his work ethic. Klay, who's seen countless young guys come and go, has supposedly nodded in approval at his confidence. When the vets respect you this early, that says a lot. So here we are. A dynasty in transition, a fanbase desperate for hope, and suddenly out of nowhere, an undrafted rookie becoming the center of attention. Is he really the future of the Warriors? Only time will tell. But right now, the buzz is undeniable. The scouts see it, the coaches see it, and the fans are starting to believe it too. So Warriors fans, what do you think? Could this undrafted rookie actually become the next face of the franchise? Could he be the hidden gem that keeps Golden State competitive for years to come? Or is this just preseason hype that will fade once the real games begin? One thing's for sure, we'll all be watching closely, because the Warriors may have just stumbled onto the best surprise of the year. And if that's the case, we might be witnessing history all over again in the Bay.